A Dutch billionaire is planning a privately funded mission to Mars. The problem is there's no plan to come back. He's already taking applications for the one-way trip, and dozens of Canadians have signed up. Anne Gaviola is in the newsroom with more. So tell us about this one-way mission.
I'm pretty attached to planet Earth, so you're not going to see my name as part of the people who want to be part of this $6 billion project, but it has been wildly popular. In the 2 weeks after the initial call went out, they received 80,000 applications, people from all around the world, 120 countries, and among them more than 35 Canadian applications. Now, these are Canadians between 18 and 47 years of age, although worth noting, most of them were in their 20s. Now, how it's going to work is two judges are going to narrow down the candidates, and TV audiences will be in charge of picking the 40 finalists who are going to be training for this for 7 years. I want to introduce you to a man who appears to be one of the most qualified candidates. He's a Canadian. He's an Ottawa native, 34-year-old Andrew Rader, and he says he's always wanted to be an astronaut. He has a PhD in aerospace and astroengineering from MIT, where he works as a researcher. I want to share this image with you from his Facebook page, and he's already applied to be a part of the Canadian Astronaut Corps. That was back in 2009. He wasn't accepted, and he's already had some success in the world of reality TV, so he's got quite a lot going for him. There are no formal requirements for people who want to apply, although if you want to go on this kind of a journey, you do need to have a lot of emotional and psychological stability, a lot of ambition, and of course motivation. Andrew.
All right, and you know, I don't know, 2023, that's 10 years from now. I'm a little skeptical. Is this thing for real?
A lot of the experts seem to think probably not. Think about it. It's a 7-month trip to get from Earth all the way over to Mars. The plan is to send over the first few robots. They would set everything up in terms of the habitat, then send over the first handful of settlers, with new groups arriving every 2 years or so. Gordon Shepard, who's a respected space scientist at York University, is saying 10 years, probably not a realistic time frame, more like 25 years, if anything at all. Andrew?
All right, let's just stay here. How about that?
I like that idea.
Thanks, Anne.
You're welcome.